Hi everybody, this is Susie and welcome to my YouTube channel, Suzie Crafted Designs. Hope everybody is doing well today. I have been idle for a while and I'm coming back with you today because I had wanted to share something with you, and I thought that I would just start off slowly and introduce to you what I was playing around with for the past day or so. And so let me do that now. I'm just moving my my iPod here back a little bit. And what I'm showing you here, those of you who are my friends on my Facebook channel know that I'm recovering from a major surgery, and that's why you haven't seen me. So, doing well, getting better every day. Thank you, everybody, for all of your love and support. You're so much appreciated. But I wasn't crafting for several weeks. And yesterday I just felt like, starting to fuss around with something. So every now and then I was playing around with a little bit. And what you're looking at here, these are actually some boxes that I received a gift from a family member. And the boxes looked like this. And this one had apples in it. And there was another one that had pears in it. And then the smaller they got, the more and more different the goodies were inside. They went from like candies and jelly beans and all kinds of stuff that I didn't need. But it was so thoughtful and nice, and of course nothing is left. But I wanted to show you, this is something that I started to play around with, and I took one of the boxes that used to look like this, and I had done some altering of the box with a new paper line that I had pre-ordered from Kaiser Crafts, I think it is. Yeah, it is. And I showed it in one of my videos too. It's a really pretty paper line. I'm nowhere near done on the box, but I just wanted to share with you because it's what's in the other box that I want to show you what's going on. So we're in the clear. Look how pretty those papers are. But I haven't really, you could see this box is totally not anything that I would ever show. But I just wanted to share with you the box itself in general. I need to really trim it up a lot more. I'm not done yet, but I want to show you. I'm just going to put that to the side because it's what's in the box that I want to share with you. But before I go in the box, I put this rose last night on my Facebook page. And I had some of you really compliment me on the flower. I've been really into these oversized roses lately. In fact, I started an arch on my wall in my craft room of very oversized flowers. It looks nice, but I first started using all different color cardstocks, where going forward I'm just going to stick to one shade, I think. And I was just thinking about, I was making some flowers. I was like, oh, how nice it would be to, make a really oversized rose. Now, I don't know, it has to be at least a year ago, every bit of it. I made a template for this rose here, and I did share it with you guys online. It's a very large, this is at least a year old or longer. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I feel a sneeze coming on. So I made a template for this, and I just have it like on the side on one of my shelves. But then I was thinking how nice it would be to not use the mulberry paper and just use straight cardstock and make a really oversized rose out of my template. So I did that, and I just want to make sure that I am not blurred, and I can't stand the cameras anymore where you have to do the focusing yourself. Okay, and so I decided to make this rose, and I was playing around with it. It was just regular white cardstock, and it's a separate cardstock that I have in my stash that I buy from Staples. It's like $14.99 for a pack of, like, I don't know what it is, 250 pages of 110-pound cardstock. It's not easy making flowers with 110-pound cardstock because, shaping and rolling the flower petals are not easy unless the flower petals are dampened. So once I put the entire flower together, it looked very nice the way that it was, but then I thought it would be really nice to play around with it a little bit, and then I started to not feel good, and I didn't really finish it much. But what I did was I tried to paint with watercolor the rose buds, and I thought it came out pretty nice. There are some raw areas, as you can see. I like showing the finished and the unfinished and mistakes and all, so you could see I'm not perfect, but there you go. There's some of the areas that are not really colored, and it's fine because I guess no rose is really perfect, and this one is not going to anybody. It's just like one that I would look at if I needed to make another one like this again. And I made a little green thingy underneath. I just drew that out on paper and sketched it out. And while I was working on the flower, I had a nice gauge wire here, but with the weight of the flower on the end, it's really kind of heavy once you keep putting the layers on. So I just added a skinny dowel there and covered it with some of the green floral wire. And I thought that it came out really very pretty, and I was excited to actually share with you how the rose came out. So I'm just going to put that down for now. And I wanted to show you a few things that are in the box. And I started to fuss around because, you know, I wasn't really into like big crafts, so I got to sit down for a really long time. So I just started to, I'll move the box, I'm sorry. I just started to make some flowers here and there where I wound up with a whole box of flowers. And I thought it would be fun to show those to you just as a flower video. So here goes nothing. I don't know if I shared these with you on a video. I don't recall that I did. But not long ago I started making these flowers for a project, and I may have actually shared these, which I think I did, on Facebook with you. These are rolled roses, and they're muslin. These were fun to make also. Sorry, I'm just moving the tripod back because I want to get close, but not too close, but I don't want to be blurry. These came out really pretty. I have them in a couple of different sizes. Just love the way they look. Some of the backs are finished, like this one, and some of them are not. So I wanted to share those with you, and those were kind of fun to make. I do really like making the rolled roses a lot, and I love it when they look kind of shabby like that, because they have like little pieces of thread hanging off, and it's exactly how I need it to look. So I'm going to move on to the next ones, and these I'm not sure I did a video either. I haven't really been at my desk to review my old videos, just watching videos a little bit here and there from time to time. But I was playing around, as you remember, hopefully if you follow my channel, that I had gotten like a lot of buttons by the thousands and not long ago, and I started to play around. So these are actually lace flowers that I made, and some of these are completely sewn on. There's no glue used at all, and the ones with no glue used, and this is going to sound crazy, but I am actually putting them on a t-shirt or some kind of tank top, whatever that I have for summer, and that ought to be fun. But I wanted to share with you that these are actually buttons covered with fabric and buttons covered with ribbon. Let me see. This one is actually glued on. Looks very pretty. I'm just going to stand it up over there and show it to you. Honestly, I apologize because I don't really remember offhand if I did do a video or I did not do a video, but I know for a fact that I showed my button covered center flowers on my Facebook page. So these were fun to make, and I'm going to probably make a few more for some like jean jackets and things like that that I have for spring summer. And okay, so moving on, I'm actually working on a project that I had started, but I didn't finish. I had a lot of things that were going on. I don't know if this will fit in the video, but you can plainly see that that is a burlap wreath, and that is for my hallway. And I haven't finished it. I just fussed around with all of the trimmings, but haven't really put it all together. So I'd like to show you a couple of the flowers that are going on that one, and they are very cute. Nothing over the top that's, you know, really overly done or overly fancy. Oh, here's another rolled rose that I didn't get in there. Okay, so, and these were fun to make. What I used was the burlap that you can buy on a roll over at Michael's Craft Store. And the burlap, one of the burlap flowers you'll see has the burlap on the back, but the center of the burlap has like this French writing on some canvas, so I cut some of that out and I tried to separate the reel of burlap. So this is one flower that I created, just a regular button center and some really pretty lace of mine. And so there's two of the same of each set. Here's just straight burlap. They're all finished on the back too. Here's another one that has that really pretty canvas type, very pretty, like a French writing on there. And here's the other one that's the same. So those will go around the wreath, probably with the rolled roses. Not really sure yet, I haven't. And these are some that I made a while ago, and I don't know if I showed them in the video or not, please forgive me, but I know that I did share them on my Facebook page. And these are cute, these are fun to make. There's many people that have made these on Facebook and on YouTube, I'm sure. Some people stuff them with cotton or fiberfill. I didn't. I actually just made those two. It's two flowers that I adhere together with a button center, and they look really so cute together. I was actually thinking of putting them on my beach flip-flops, but if they get wet, that's the end of it. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But I have about half a dozen of those that I made. And I'm just going to move that to the side. And now from the fabric flowers, we're going to move on to some paper roses that I created. And here's one more of those button flower centers that I made. So cute with the eyelid lace. Okay, so I don't know which one to pick first, so I'll just go ahead with any one of them. Okay, this is a blue cardstock. And I had purchased some cardstock that was on sale a while back over at Michael's Craft Store. And they were 3 packages for $10. And they come with like the shades of blues, the shades of pinks, the shades of purples. So I took a package of the blues, and it came really very pretty, the rose. It has a lot of layers to it, and with some of these roses, I decided to use some of the vintage photo, just to give it a little bit of color on the edges. And I finished it off by putting the green thingy on the bottom. I have a punch like that. That's the same idea like I did with the really great oversized rose. And with that one, I had also done a pink rose, and some of these pictures are on Facebook. And then here's another really large flower. I don't know how wide that is. I would say it's about 2.5 to 3 inches wide. And it's completely finished all the way around with a little thingy underneath and some leaves that I distressed myself. And they look really pretty. Very, very realistic looking. I recently had somebody ask me if I can make them some paper flowers for an anniversary cake, and they're looking for possibly blue and white and pink flowers. So thank goodness that the anniversary cake is not till summer, because I wouldn't be very reliable right now. And then here's another one. Sorry, just trying to spread them out. That one's done in a gray color. That color was in the packet of the blues. And then this one I was just kind of like fussing around with a smaller bud type rose. which is also cute. But you can tell when I wet the flower and you can tell when I didn't, and that one I did not. And I don't think I did that one either. And that's a pretty cute one too, because I was kind of like, see, sometimes you can see the difference in the style roses that I'm making. Some of the roses are a little bit more traditional, like this one. And then some of the roses are a little bit more over the top, exaggerated possibly, like that one right there. And this one's not finished at the bottom though, but it looks really very pretty. So, and on with the next one. This one was a Bazille paper cardstock that I have, and that one I didn't wet either. I was just sitting around on and off making it, and came out really very pretty as well. It's got the little finishing touch at the bottom. I just kind of like to finish my roses off. And that one's also exaggerated in its height a little bit, which I thought is really cute. So I have fun sometimes when I get carried away. These would be like the cake roses. And it's okay because what I do is I get, you know, the food toothpicks, and I kind of bury them on the inside on the bottom, and they could just stick the toothpick right into the food once everything is done. But of course you can't eat the flower. And then just, oh, there's another little small one over here. See, this one's cute. I don't know if you can tell, but I stamped on the muslin before I actually covered the button. So, oh, and here's another one. See what you find at the bottom of the box? That's another one that I stamped on. Very cute. Okay, I have a couple of more flowers to share with you. And so here's another rose. I don't believe that that's really finished yet because it's kind of small, and it looked like I was kind of getting into probably having a larger size there. But I did do another one in the white right there. And I was making some flowers for my mom, and she really likes the color, sorry about that, the color purple and lavender. So I was fussing around with some roses in that color scheme. And there's another one that I just put down right there, like a bud type rose. And that's really basically it, guys. I was kind of excited to wanting to have the feel to do a video again. And this big rose was a lot of fun to make. I mean, because it's on the wooden dowel at the end, it's kind of a little hard for me to show you the whole flower, even though I'd really like to, and I hope that you can see it. Maybe if I just try to get on another angle, you can see the center of the flower, how it's really very beautiful. I do plan on making another one. I really would like to make much larger roses like that for my new craft studio. I'm planning on doing something a little bit different in my room, and hopefully one day when that's all done, I'll be able to share that with you. But for now, it's all on hold. But it's got the whole opening of the rose there. It's just really pretty with all of the bending of the leaves. And I didn't put any leaves on the stem yet, so I just did this last night, finished it yesterday. And yeah, so these were really fun to make. I really love the rolled roses and just the fabric flowers. And I have just so much flowers, but I have to be honest with you, because I was really so sick, I kind of felt that I had no mojo going on. And I just felt like the other day, I felt like I wanted to make some flowers. So I guess that's all a really good thing, you know, trying to get back into the swing of it. So, don't they look so nice, though? I don't like tooting my own horn, but they really are pretty. There's a lot of beautiful flower makers out there, some extremely talented flower makers. I have a group on Facebook called Just Flowers. I'll put a link to that in case some of you are interested. It's a group where many ladies of all levels of craft will post the flowers that they make, and it's for flowers only and nothing else. I will post, if I see a